Hello everyone. Today we're gonna do the Ultimate Doctor Who Challenge, episode 4. And it's my sister's turn to invent 3 Doctor Who stories. So I'm gonna start with 3 things that needs to be in episode 1. Okay, it needs to be a 8th Doctor story. It needs to feature the 2nd Doctor, and it needs to feature Susan.
Susan is the granddaughter of the first Doctor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So while looking at the stars from the door of the TARDIS,
Or from the roof, if you watched it, well,
yeah, the roof of the TARDIS is a better idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. The 8th Doctor is suddenly thrown into space without his TARDIS because a storm is coming in the universe made of, trash from satellites and other things, and he's separated from the TARDIS. He then lands on a distant moon, to a distant planet, where Susan and the 2nd Doctor are. What he doesn't know is that they are kept there by the Master, who is trying to torture them in order to get information about a machine that he wants to build in order to exterminate planet Earth. And he knows that the Doctor will know how to build it, but the Doctor won't tell him what to do. 3 of them are then looking for a TARDIS, but they can't find one. So they have to escape the moon in a hot air balloon and swim across space in order to get into the TARDIS. Was that cheesy or is it okay?
It's a bit cheesy, but it's okay.
Okay. Hit me with the next one then.
Okay, it needs to be a 7th Doctor story. It needs to feature Hex or Hector, a Big Finish companion from the Big Finish audios. And it needs to feature a battle between Cybermen and Daleks.
Okay. So the 7th Doctor has just purchased a metal detector because he thinks that he can find some old alien devices in the countryside of England. However, it leads him to a strange hill, and from the top of the hill he can see a battle between Cybermen and Daleks on English soil in the middle of nowhere. He is very concerned with the fact that these creatures are on planet Earth, and he wants to stop them, but he knows that he can't do that by himself. So he is trying to build a machine that can make a force field around them so that they can't escape from the battlefield. He fails in doing so, but the Cybermen have crushed the Daleks, and the Daleks have killed nearly every Cyberman. So there's only 2 Cybermen left. And the 2 Cybermen he can take out in a classic battle using his sonic screwdriver. So it has a happy ending.
Yeah, okay. Sounds pretty cool, I guess. And the last story is gonna be a 9th Doctor story, actually. And it's gonna feature the Celestial Toymaker. Do you know who that is?
I haven't seen an episode with him, but I am familiar with his face.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's only in one story, a TV story. He's in a couple of audios, but yeah. The 9th Doctor and the Celestial Toymaker, and it needs to be set before Rose, so Rose can't be in it. Do you think you can do that?
Surely. Okay. One morning, the Doctor decides to go to planet Earth. He is stopping by present-day London to pick up some sweets and a newspaper to see how things are. But something strange occurs. Everyone, even the grown-ups, are carrying small toys around, playing with them. It can be anything from small dolls and figures to toy weapons, and he even sees some grown-ups play in a local Tivoli. He thinks it's very, very weird that everyone seems to be playing and enjoying themselves instead of doing normal things. When he tries to buy a newspaper, he sees that no one is in the newspaper stand. And the newspapers are very old. So for days, the world has been looking like this, and he's very concerned about it.
So basically, we see grown-up people playing with small dolls on the streets.
Exactly.
Okay. Continue.
And of course, the Celestial Toymaker is behind all of this. He finds him on Tower Bridge and has to push him into the water to make the spell go away.
Well, it's not really a spell because the time. Yeah, okay, I guess you could call it a spell, but magic doesn't exist in Doctor Who. But yeah, and this little Toymaker can't die, but you can defeat.
Listen.
Yeah.
This was a telepathic field that is destroyed when the Celestial Toymaker drops his telepathic crystal in the water.
His Metebelis crystal, just to make a bit of continuity stuff.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
As he drops the Metebelis crystal and ends up in the water, we see him swim along the channel, and therefore we know that he hasn't died.
Well, he can't die, but yeah. Yeah, that's it for episode 4 of the Ultimate Doctor Who Challenge with my sister. Bye, everyone.